So many of us live with regrets. The truth is, we should be living in such a way that we have no regrets because we lived a meaningful life. As you discover your God-given purpose, you are truly fulfilled and you're inspired to help others. My purpose in this show is to build your faith so you learn to find complete fulfillment and joy in this life as we prepare for the next. Legendary faith is faith that continues throughout the generations. It starts with us and ends with Jesus. What is your destiny? Join me in this journey to discover how to build a legacy that never ends. Hang tight, legends. God has the very best in store for you. Welcome, everyone, to Legendary Faith. And welcome to episode 41, How to Beat the Competition. So, inquiring minds want to know, how do we beat the competition? After all, it's everywhere, it seems to be. Check out Facebook and all the social media handles. Everyone is always scanning through other people's business, right? And actively searching up, even wondering just what everyone else is up to. Where is their next extravagant vacation? What is their new car? But we cannot blame people because there is so much to inquire about in today's day and age. And there's so much placed in front of us if we do indeed seek it out. But a healthier version would be to be strong to begin with, to have self-discipline where we can go on social media and have the balance and the right mindset to maybe look at other people and be happy for them. Or maybe to know when to stop searching out these things and get our mind elsewhere. Because if it's not growing us, then perhaps maybe it's hurting us. I do indeed remember the days when I let my competitive nature consume me. And much of us have this competitive nature. I mean, no one likes to be last in a race. But the true question is, are you doing your best? Or are you being consumed by how far ahead the other guy is? There is indeed a healthy competition if we do it God's way. If we're waking up or engaging in activities, doing our very best, setting goals and trying to achieve them in the best way that we know how to, and improving upon them every day. But when it consistently becomes about the other person and how we can beat them, and when we have a wrong mindset about it all, that's when it becomes unhealthy. No, I am encouraging you today to rise above the competition and not to have the mindset of always beating the competition. No, we want to rise above the competition. We rise by lifting other people up and by becoming better than we were yesterday. Now, it's okay to, for example, run alongside someone in a race and want to win. I get that. But when we are consumed with just simply beating them, that's when we're going to be dragged down because our mindset has shifted off from where it should be. And where it should be is to become a better person than you were yesterday. To set your goals and intentions on God and His purpose for your life, and to become streamlined into being the very best version of yourself that you can be. And we can all work together as a team in becoming better people. But we can't have a bad attitude. We have to work on our mindset and shift our perspective. And it's hard to do in today's era. It's hard to do if we turn on the news, and it's always about one side against the other. You could say it's about one side beating the other. But truly, in life is so short. It's not about simply beating the other side, but it's about being in your purpose and being your very best and speaking the truth of God in grace and not worrying about what other people think, but not judging them, but not condemning them, not having the wrong attitude. Just stay out of the fight sometimes. Just stay out of the argument. We don't want to argue. And I say this because I see a lot of that, even since Roe versus Wade. And that's what the devil loves, is distraction and fighting. Don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. And what is a solution in today's day and age? There are a lot of them. And that's the thing. Quit looking to other people. Quit looking to all the wrong news sources, because don't you see there is another agenda at hand? And it's not to help you. God doesn't want us out there raging against other people. No, be the example. Know that others are going to come against you, whether it be family or so-called friends as well. But be streamlined in your purpose. And I see so many people getting off on the wrong foot. They're forgetting where to look for their sources. And me included, I get so distracted. And distraction never got me anywhere. In fact, it only dug me deeper into sin at one point in my life. And sometimes today. But at one point, I totally let the distraction of other people and other things and what was cool and right in other people's opinion, I let that consume me and I let it overtake me. And yeah, I was distracted. Distracted away from the very good person that I truly am. And this goes for you as well. You were created for goodness, to be good. But we have to be the example. Don't go out, don't set your agenda just to beat other people. You do have a race in this thing called life. And it's a good one. But don't let it be consumed by other people's opinions and other people's agendas and their nasty talk. Don't let your life be consumed by this poison. You have to keep moving. And you have to be streamlined in your purpose. In your purpose that came from God and not the news. And not what mom or dad thinks you should do. No, your purpose is in what God says you should do. But how will you ever know if you don't spend time with Him? And sometimes it becomes clear in my own purpose when I face so many distractions just to get this message across. And yet I push through. And even still, maybe it's not perfect. Okay, I know it's not perfect. But I'm one step closer to my destiny. And I'm just a little bit better than I was yesterday. Each time that I choose to press play. And so I want to go to Hebrews 12, 1 through 2. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up. And let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. So, folks, we are running this race called life with the purpose that God has set for us, not somebody else's purpose. Even if their purpose is winning in their race may be different than our race. And so how do we do this? Hebrews 12:2. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Problem solved. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus and not all these other things that may be trying to dig us down into the ground and away from our very good purpose. And so today, I challenge you to rise above. Let us lift each other up. And if they don't want to be lifted up, it's okay. You're working in your purpose. You're doing your part. Just be the example. And I want to thank you for joining me today. And thank you for listening once again to the Legendary Faith Podcast. Thanks again, and remember, our God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think.